Beginning my service learning, I was not really sure what to expect since I was going to be going to an elementary school. Last semester for my service learning, I went to Hathorne, and I knew going to Eagle Creek Elementary School was going to be extremely different than my experience at the Hathorne Community Center. I chose Eagle Creek Elementary School to develop a different view and to be around different types of kids to help in my future education career. Overall, I enjoyed my time at Eagle Creek Elementary School and learned a lot, whether it was good or bad. The first day was not quite what I had expected. The whole time I was just pulled out in the hallway to work one-on-one with a few students. I was helping them write papers that they were behind on. While I really enjoyed helping them, what I really wanted to do was to be in the classroom, participating and watching the teacher and learning how to run a class. The next few times I got put in the hall to work one-on-one again. And although I still wanted to be in the classroom, I began making relationships with the students who came to see me in the hall and began to hear their stories and what they had planned for after school that day. I soon had a glimpse into what their lives are like outside of the school setting. As a future educator, that's one thing I hope to know about my students, so I can be aware of what they can handle and what they deal with outside of school. Around the fourth time, and after I was finally in the classroom the entire time, being in the classroom, I finally got to watch the teacher and see how to run an entire classroom. It was really interesting to see how different her style of teaching was compared to my teachers back home. My teachers back home really tried to make sure every child was engaged and listening. Whereas at Eagle Creek, some of the students in her classroom were walking around, talking with each other, or playing games. Her method of trying to get them to listen was by yelling, and to me, I think that was a bad way to go about controlling her class. So seeing some negative aspects, it really helped me to know that what I don't want in my classroom when I become an educator. Even though some of what I saw was bad, some of it was very good. I really enjoyed her lessons and the activities she did with them. I was there during reading and writing time, and I loved seeing the activities she had the students do. It gave me an idea of what to do in my class when I get one. Being able to be comfortable with so many different cultures at the same time was something I really owed to our E201 class. Learning and talking about so many different cultures and types of people has really impacted my life and made me very aware of my surroundings, as well as to what other people do and say around those who are different from them. Having the knowledge of knowing how people feel towards certain things has been a huge blessing to me and has enabled me to try to make my classroom and the community a better place. When the principal came into our E201 class, we were told that the teachers were very loving and cared deeply about their students, as well as that the school was diverse and that the kids loved to learn and be there. So as I walked in, that was exactly what I expected to find. A fun, loving, caring teachers and students who were enjoying their time at school. But when I walked in, I felt something different. I didn't get the feeling that the teachers or kids even wanted to be there. The teachers seemed to yell at the kids a lot, and it just seemed like a strict and hostile environment to me. Although I did feel this way, I still got a lot out of my time at Eagle Creek and learned how a 5th grade class works. I never thought I would want to work with older kids. I was more set on kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd grade. But participating in the class, I began to really enjoy my time. I felt as though I could build an actual relationship with the students instead of only being their teacher, which is something I thought was really cool and made me really enjoy the thought of teaching the older grades. Overall, my experience at Eagle Creek Elementary School was very eye-opening, and I gained a lot of useful information for when I become a teacher. Going through this has made me very much excited to begin my career as a teacher in the near future.